I don't think guys actually have that deep of a voice. I'm convinced they purposely just be like, hey.
She knows. She knows. She's suspicious. What? Has Smeagol lost his nerve? No, never.
Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's log. Subject 220109.9. I tried corn whiskey from a jug today. I know it's exciting. It was definitely a shocker, but also a fantastic replacement and/or backup fuel source. It's also really good at removing rust. Welcome everyone to This Week at Twitter, or Lazy Twat. Yes, this will be the final one I do this week like this, I'm sorry. I had a friend visiting from Wednesday evening, and so making content was a bit tricky. So hopefully we're back up to normal standards tomorrow, because yes, this is Sunday. Sorry about that. So today we're going to start with the last subject we covered in the last Twat, Jack Murphy, the quartering. YouTube has censored search results for Jack Murphy. And the reason he believes this is because of a diminishing return on views when it comes to the subject of the cuck. There are many discussions going on at the moment with who swatted Tim Pool, because Tim Pool was swatted live, and everyone is saying exactly the same thing, Jack Murphy. And the reason they're saying it is because there are messages out there showing him encouraging his own audience to employ bad tactics. Why? Because of an old article about cuckoldry. Is that the word? Cuckoldry? Whatever. Jack being a beta male cuck essentially. And the consequences of that, which no doubt would include a loss of earnings. When people found out he was hardly alpha purity pure. He's an alpha mudblood. Oh no! How are we ever going to survive? I'm sure you'll work it out. With regards to whether or not there is a diminished return on Jack Murphy related tagged videos or titled videos, I don't really care. My video last week did fantastic. Thank you by the way everyone that watched it. But then again, I'm not the quartering who will complain over the tiniest thing. No offense to you Jeremy, but you get demonetized on a couple videos and suddenly it's a conspiracy to deplatform you. But while we're on the subject of YouTube, Harley TBSYT. At Team YouTube, my stream was taken down for violating the child safety policy. I'm 17 and my stream is published with the consent and monitoring of my guardians. Please remove this takedown. Accompanying that is a reply of the stream, which is 3.5 hours long, covering Creepshow art. Underneath the pinned comment there is a statement about certain language Harley used. All in all though, I watched the stream. I don't know where in that the child safety policy was violated. But of course, do YouTube explain to us, which you probably won't because you're useless at it the best of times, explain to us what it is Harley did wrong in a stream that was predominantly talking, along with a mountain of receipts and a couple guests. So next, while we're talking about social media platforms, Storyfire. In one word, how would you describe Storyfire's 2021? My response? You're still a platform? Okay. I thought you were just another outlet for McJuggernuggets to conjure up, fabricate drama that was non-existent at the best of times. But of course I live to be proven wrong. That said, if Storyfire is becoming a viable alternative platform, do let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to go check it out. I will defer to your superior knowledge. I tried, I really did, but that whole application process to become a creator really pissed me off. So let's move away from that and go with Scott Smith. If they offered you, and yes this is audience participation time, $80 an hour to clean the cemetery at night, would you? Now I don't know what that is in real money, whether that be American dollar or Zimbabwean dollar. If it is Zimbabwean dollar, then of course my hourly rate is significantly higher. If you could match what I made, of course I'd do it. Work is work after all, and I'd be more than happy to bleach every single tombstone. Headstone? Tombstone? You know what, I'm just going to tombstone cadavers. And because we live in an era of coof, I will be sure to do a lateral flow test on each and every one of them, just to be safe. Do let me know in the comments down below if you would take a job that paid that based on your own country's currency. If it's a dollar of some kind, put 80 after the dollar sign and let me know whether that is tasty for you or not. Next we go to Irate Alex. Now this isn't really aimed at Irate Alex, it's more the hillbilly uncensored I am dead, signs that the end is nigh, bingo 2021. Accompanying it are a whole bunch of quote statements, events I guess. And as interesting as this is, and I will admit I doubt Zachary Michael's testicles will ever descend, it's a little bit cringe, don't you think? So next you will have noticed during the week the Royal Guard, the Grenadiers, were kind of all over Twitter. And the reason why is because 2 guards in their winter uniforms walked through a child. So I'm going to play that clip. People are a bit annoyed about this. People are very annoyed about this, but they're annoyed about it for the wrong reasons. Their view is 2 white guards walk through a black child. They also think, oh, but they could just go around. These are the same idiots that will stand there and throw stuff at a Grenadier Guard and think it is in any way acceptable when they are there to do a job. They are there to perform a duty. They are not there to cater to your feelings, and if you are in the way of them performing their duties which they hold in the highest of regard and esteem, respect and responsibility, they're going to walk through you. They're going to shove you out of the way, and it doesn't matter who you are, because their job, to them and to many others, is one of the most important: to protect the crown. People that think or devolve this down to race, usually you're the people who are racist, not the people who walk through a child. I will admit, not a very clever look, but at the same time they are there to do a job, and it is on the parents to make sure that the child is not in the way, or stupid enough to get in the way. So the next video I want to show you came from Libs of TikTok's Twitter account, and this one kind of baffled me. First of all, I had to ask around what apogender was, because apo was short for something. I had no idea what it was. Turns out apogender is a subset of agender, in which you feel not only genderless but entirely removed from the concept of gender, with a flag that looks like a colour palette for the Keck flag. Nice. Some believe though that the term apogender is an oxymoron, because it is given a label in the gender community, even given the term gender in its name, even though the person identifying feels as though they are entirely removed from the concept of gender. Which is why, to get around this, people who don't say apogender, they just say apo. Apo? Apo? Arpo. Sure. So here's the video.
I have a question for the Alphabet Mafia. If you're not a member of the LGBTQIA community and you're somehow straight and found me, 1, how? And 2, just keep scrolling. So I am apogender, my pronouns are he, they, and as you can tell, I am mask presenting. So my question is this. I always get he, I almost never get the they. Because I'm mask presenting and I do appear more masculine, does that just negate the they?
At time of recording, that particular TikTok is no longer on that TikTok user's page. I wonder if the response to it had anything to do with it. To the final subject, even though there are many more I'd like to cover, but I really don't have the time this weekend, I'm very sorry. We go to Eric Hamilton. At Gordon Ramsay not knowing what Twitch is when almost every streamer watches him on there is lols. Retweet. Gordon Ramsay. Hey, at Twitch, can I get a lesson on what you are? Hashtag next level chef. Twitch. Of course, but let's go big. We'll teach you how to live stream if you teach us how to cook a proper Wellington. XQC. I'll give you a free rundown. Call me on my cell, America's next master streamer, Pause Champ. Next level chef. Looks like it's time to get Gordon Ramsay into streamer life. At Twitch, can we make it happen? So how long do you think it'll be until Gordon Ramsay's on Twitch? Literally cooking a Wellington. Or beef Wellington if you're, not into the rubberized boot. Anyway, I do apologize this is shorter. Hopefully it won't be that way next week. Please do let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Smash the like, share the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thank you all for listening. Ta-ta.